Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored.
What up, everybody? This is Jason, and this is Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored.
What up? And it's your girl, April, and I'm in the building.
Yo, it's DJ Damage. Let's get the show started.
All right, so listen, if you're listening, if you're listening to us. If you're listening to us at work and you're listening on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, or iHeartRadio, we thank you. Make sure you subscribe to one of those platforms so you can hear us on a regular. And if you're listening to us, make sure when you get off work, take your ass over to YouTube, subscribe, and watch our show so you can see all the hilarity that goes on in the room. And how is everybody doing today?
Feeling amazing.
How you feeling, Jason?
You know what I think is interesting when we do these shows? We don't change our shirts and we ask each other how we're doing. And the people yet have not called us out on the fact that we've asked each other how we're doing twice in one day.
I just like wearing the same clothes every day.
Me too.
All right. Well, okay, there's a lot going on. So let's just hop right in. Damage, what's popping?
All right, man. So there's a teen that faked his own kidnapping just to get $130 from his own mama.
Did he get the money?
He got the money.
So he was only worth $130.
That's all he needed.
Shame.
He probably needed the new iPhone. His screen probably got cracked. What are things that cost $130? Your screen got cracked, new J's,
Dick.
Wait, what?
That part.
That's how much you paid for.
That's how much you. No, that's how much you pay for Planned Parenthood when you go to fix that motherfucker after you've been in some bad pussy.
Oh God.
From what I heard.
Jason.
Okay, but let me say this:
Is that cheap?
Growing up, I used to always want to fake my own death so I can go to my funeral and see who grieved the hardest. Because I feel like
the real ones.
I really only want to be friends with the real ones, like the people who really gonna miss me.
Jason.
No, think about it. If you came back to your own funeral and your friends was in there clapping and laughing and chit-chatting and popping gum and blowing bubbles, you would cancel them bitches like, bitch, you don't love me. Bitch, you don't love me. Or if you saw a bitch in there trying to fuck your man, you'd be like, bitch, I always knew you was a hoe. I want to go to my own funeral.
Well, you should have never said this because you could have actually done it.
What do you mean?
You could have actually did it and then just said this was a social experiment.
I don't think people will ever forgive you.
No, you can't fuck with that. You cannot play around like that.
But you could have said it's a social experiment.
Can you imagine you in your funeral, you at your funeral, and then you pop out like,
hey,
or you at your friend's funeral, and then they pop out like, hey, this was a social experiment. You losing everybody in your life is out.
If real ones, they ain't.
Because
then if you could explain to them why you wanted to do the social experiment.
Here's why it would never work for you two. Because your kids would have to be at your funeral.
That would be sick.
Yeah, I wasn't going to do it. I would never want to do it. I ain't come up with the thought. You did.
Wait, what's the last thing you faked?
An orgasm.
Really?
Recently?
No, I'm just playing. That's the first thing that I could think of because I just normally go to sex. The last thing that I faked? No, for the most part, I actually come when I'm having sex. So
Well, that's good.
I'll tell you something that I faked. Somebody that I was involved with reached out to me like, hey, I want to come and spend the night. And I was like, my uncle just died and I'm with family. But it wasn't true. I just didn't want to
tell
talk
little
about
white lies all the time.
Is that a white lie?
Yeah.
I killed off a whole uncle. My uncle then died.
After?
Like a couple months later.
Oh.
Why you say like, oh, you know.
It's so funny when I go to funerals, my family's funeral, they always expect me to get up and say something eloquent. Like, why am I the spokesperson? I don't even see y'all niggas no more. What am I supposed to say? Hey, everybody, I'm back from LA. Hey, cousin, I knew you broke out of jail to come today. But anyway, no, I'm like, nigga, no, I ain't going and repass, where's the chicken? I'm out. $130.
Yeah.
If I get kidnapped and a bitch only pays $130,
that's all he asked for.
why? What did he buy with it?
I
Do we know what he bought?
That's what I was asking. What costs $130? I'm thinking he need his iPhone screen fixed.
It had to be something that he wanted. Maybe 2 games for
Specifically,
PS4. You know what I'm saying?
He needed some weed.
Niggas that's
would
weed
do that.
money.
Yep.
That's
Right.
definitely weed money.
Weed is the number one conduit to fucking with a straight guy. Like if I smoke, like I've just been thinking, if I stop, now that I've stopped drinking, if I picked up weed, you know how many niggas I would have? I would have so many niggas because all niggas want to get high.
That's
you just
ridiculous.
be high.
That's the one thing that I don't like though about California is because everybody smokes, and I'm like, can I find somebody who breath don't smell like weed? That shit stinks.
True.
It is not attractive when your breath smells like that, your body, your odor, and then you too damn high to even have a conversation. It's like, God damn it, can you just like not smoke?
I haven't dated a thug in a long time, but I will tell you, I do miss the residue of drugs and paraphernalia with somebody that I'm dating. There is somebody that I've used to talk to. I ain't gonna say his name, but he called me today. He's in prison. He's in Centinela State Prison. Shout out to everybody in Centinela State Prison. Anyway, he is trying to talk about like when I get out, we need to make this work. I'm like, nigga, you need a place to stay. I have said this on Dish Nation that a homeless sexual is a nigga who has sex, who's not gay, who has sex for a place to live.
Hey, he's paying his dues.
Shout out to Steve Harvey. I've been invited on the Steve Harvey show.
Hey.
Shout out.
I'm gonna go do that. February 22nd it airs. Let's shoot it on February 14th. So I'm excited about that.
Happy Valentine's Day to you.
That didn't even fit anywhere in there, but maybe I'm gonna go there with $130 and try to bring somebody home from the audience.
That's it.
I'm sorry, I'm changing my ways.
No, you're not.
I am.
You got time.
Okay, I did have another epiphany, and I put this on my Facebook.
What did you put on your Facebook, Jason?
I said, I'm growing up. I no longer want to play around. Like, I'm literally thinking about marriage. Having a life partner is important for many reasons.
Oh, my God.
People used to tell me I would outgrow being a thought, and I used to laugh because there's so many options. But I had a good one before, and I want that back again. I'm not looking, but when it finds me, I'm out the game forever, and that's what I'm looking for forever.
Look at you.
Oh, my God.
I had this epiphany. So I had a friend come in town for a while, and I wasn't interested in anything. I was just like,
he's over it.
I'm over it. Is that real? Like, does that really happen?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's not used to it.
It's really crazy.
Dude.
Because when you have so many options and you just playing around, I think you get to a point where you like, I need to build some real shit.
Yeah.
Yes,
and
Jason.
the options are just options. They're the same shit.
And
It sucks being lonely.
And at the same time, you get afraid of going too far with some of the options because they're just an option. Like, I'm not feeling you like that. And you get sick of putting that guard up all the time with your different options. Like, oh, this person's going to take it this way. This person's going to take it this way. This person's getting their heart broken. You kind of get drained of like putting that guard up. Like, I just honestly just want to be fully me with somebody.
Me too.
And honestly, I'm not lonely at all because you can always have company.
Yeah, there's a difference.
But when you and the people that I have been involved with are actually really good people. I don't think it has anything to do with that. I think it's more of I started following my ex again on Instagram. Me and my ex started following each other again, and then I'm kind of looking and it's reminding me of how solid our situation was. We made a lot of money together. We had a solid foundation. We never really fought, and we didn't break up on bad terms. I just wanted to become really successful. And I knew in order to do that, I had to put 100 of my eggs in one basket.
So do you feel like you can go back to the...
Nah, we done. He has a girlfriend now. Like, he's very happy, apparently, in his relationship. He's talking about marrying the girl, which is great.
Oh, congratulations, ex.
Congratulations to him. But I am like, because I'm 30 days sober now. So I'm focused on sobriety for 2019. No alcohol. And I don't even have an urge to drink. I'm back in the gym. I'm looking at really investing in nutritional plans and really like not nutritional plans as in like some special thing, but just like really focused on, okay, I said to myself every month, I'm going to let go of something and add something. So I'm going to let go of something I don't need and I'm going to add something I need. So this last month, January, was let go of alcohol. February is drink a gallon of water a day. That's what I'm going to add. And stop eating gluten.
Yeah.
So those are just two things. One thing I'm taking with it. So I'm going to do that every month as part of my whole fitness thing. But I don't know. I never really thought I would get to a point to where I was like, I need to settle down with one person. It's crazy even saying it. And it may change. I don't know. But as of right now, that's where I'm at. Crazy.
Well, good.
It's not crazy, man.
No, it's
it was
not.
inevitable.
And you're getting older.
Yeah, but
Nobody wants to sling the dick forever.
But let me.
So many people
get tired.
I still want, but then on the other hand,
look at him.
No, I right now today I am saying I really do want to see if I could find that one that not really find that person, but like be open to one person. But I also know that I do love to love other people. But I do feel like when you're in a relationship, again, we had on our last show, we were talking about Tiana and Iman. I think partners can define what that relationship is.
It is. I was going to say, you can love someone with your partner, other people. Yeah, and have a great time.
It gets tough, though.
And then kick them out of the relationship when you guys don't want them in there.
It gets tough, though.
I think it gets
not really.
I think it gets as tough as you want it. I mean,
thank you.
You guys have to control that.
See, look, it ain't going to get tough for you. But if that person likes you that much, that don't matter. They still feel a jealousy. I'm telling you, it's probably not you, it's probably not you, but the other person you don't know, they might not say it. But if somebody likes you that much, they're going to feel some type of jealousy. It's going to get to a point still where it's like, I don't want to share.
The one thing that I would want, like I've kind of been thinking about it too, is like, oh man, like it's been 3 years. I haven't been in a relationship. Like this kind of is getting lonely. Like, who ain't used to this? Like, I'm tired of eating by myself.
Something's
like,
in there.
you know what I'm saying? And then like I want some consistent dick. Like I don't want to have to go over here and be like, yo, can I get some? Or like, and then call this other person and be like, hey, can you come fuck me? Like.
Is it really that stressful to make those calls?
I'm a horn toad, so I do. Yeah. Well,
I don't see anybody be like, nah, I can't do it tonight.
well, kind of, sort of, because then I really don't want the emotional attachment. And some guys are just annoying as fuck. And I'll just be like,
you know, the other thing I think too is that I don't trust anymore. Really, like my trust levels have really changed with people. We've been talking about the stalking, and we've been talking about people. And the more you're in the public eye, I can't even imagine you. Like you can't even.
I'm ruined.
It's really hard.
I can't find anyone now. I'm like, I want to go back to being normal because now I can't even like go
Would
out
you
here.
date a normal guy?
Yeah, a normal guy who is successful.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I honestly feel like when I meet guys now, they just be like, oh, April Jones, oh my God. And it's always that. And I'll be like, really?
Right.
But where are you meeting these guys?
Normally out. Like if I'm just out or if I go to like a bar or if I go to the grocery store or, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is so sad.
And on
man.
top of it all, dating in LA is
It's really LA.
the singular
It's LA.
reason why I'm still here is this show. This is it. This is the only reason I'm here. I work. My business
It's
is
LA.
online. My business is online. I could live in London. I could live in China. My business is online. But this show is the only thing that keeps me here.
Yeah, LA is definitely a tough place to start dating at. And another thing, sidebar, I noticed like me and my son's mom need to spend some more time together because I feel like when my son comes around both of us, because it's very rare, he feels like he has to choose. Now, we don't put him in that position, but he just feels like, and that's just something that happens when you have an offspring, you don't even notice that's affecting him. He feels like, now I'm team mommy, now I'm team daddy. And it's like, bro, we're cool. Like you could be both of us. But
Right.
that was something that really stood out to me this weekend. Like, damn, like we really need to have some more family time. Like even though we're not together, like that's really a very important thing for my son because I don't like him trying to compartmentalize his love for both of us.
So how do you parent very presently? Like when you're parenting, because again, when I raised my brother for 10 years, I know I did it all wrong. And I didn't do it all wrong. I mean, I was a good provider.
As long as you did it with love.
I don't think I did it with love because I didn't think I could. There's a lot of things. One, my mother put me in foster care. She didn't put my sister in foster care. So taking on my brother, I didn't really know how to parent because the parents I had were very absent. You know, at a certain point, my father's always been absent. My mother at a certain point. And today, when I was doing my interview for the book, and we were talking about it, and they were like, "What are the things? What's the one thing you're the most proud about with your mom and your dad?" Couldn't think of anything.
Oh.
So when I think of being a parent, you know, I didn't see myself as a parent. I saw myself as his brother, whereas I didn't even think about he didn't have parents. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like he wasn't growing up with a mother or a father.
Right.
He looked up to me as, damn, like my brother's successful. He loved my job. But I don't think I treated him like a kid. So my son. So a question for you, do you both presently parent? Like, do you think about all the things you do, say, act, where you go, how you
Yeah.
speak to your children and all that?
Yeah, it's just hard, like co-parenting. I think that's just the hardest thing. Like if I could just redo it all over again, like I think for me, I would have liked to do it a whole different way, which is like be a little smarter about who I chose having kids with.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing. No, seriously, that's a thing.
Seriously.
That's a big.
Because now I'm stuck forever.
It's a big thing.
And I have to deal with a person who we don't get along, and
It's a big
very
thing.
hard to, co-parent.
Especially if y'all have two ways of doing things, and it's like, yo. But I think our dynamic is like, I came up going to boarding schools, Islamic schools. Like, I'm very like strict in a way and more independent because that's how I came up. And she came up like she lived with her parents longer than I did, and so she's more loving. So I think I kind of like the balance. We just need to bring that balance together more.
You know, one thing when I look at your Instagram with you and your son, I can't remember a time when me and my dad had that relationship. Never.
I never had that relationship.
So
Me neither.
so this is the
it's a
point.
big
This is
thing
what I'm
for
trying
me.
to understand because I've seen you with your kids. I've seen you online with your son. How do you get to a point of loving your kids in a way that you've never been loved? I don't know, because I know I couldn't even give myself to him like that because I felt like before my last relationship, I had been in relationships where one of my first relationship with a woman and my first relationship with a guy, I was really in love with them. Like I felt like I was looking for everything I hadn't had as a kid, that love. And then then as I evolved into my life, I think I was really in love with my brother and sisters in a non-sexual way, meaning love. I was able to receive.
Right.
I was able to receive hugs. I was able to receive "I love you, brother" or whatever. And then I think after my brother's death, I became very much resistant to wanting to feel that love because I felt like it could leave again. You know, because I had hit a really low spot, and so I think when I took on my brother, in many ways, I gave him video games, trips around Hawaii, and bikes and toys and all the clothes in his own room, designer furniture. I gave him all of that, best private school, but I didn't give love. And then when he was bad, it was a lot of discipline because I knew it was extreme love, it was extreme gifts or extreme discipline. There was no real middle
You were
ground.
being a dad.
I think that when you
But without the love, I think.
No, the fact that you took it on to do it, that's the love. There's no blueprint of how you love your child. I know as a young boy, I never had a dad, really.
So that goes back to my question. Without you having a dad present, how do you find a way to love in a way you've not been loved?
Well, you got to think about what I wanted when I was a kid. So growing up, I always wanted a father figure, right? I just wanted acknowledgement.
Right.
So with my son, like a lot of times, like I let him be independent. Like you got to learn how to be on your own, like be in your room by yourself, learn how to, make your own food. But when he comes and shows me something, I have to make sure I'm present. Acknowledgement, like him.
Right.
Sometimes I can't always take him to the playground. He has to come to work with me. You see, he had to come here a couple times, but he cherishes those moments because it's like I'm with my dad. Like he'll be, why? When next time we're going to the studio? Stuff I don't think he thinks is fun. He thinks it's fun because I'm doing it because he's looking up to me. So really, it's just being present. Right. And you were very present for your brother. You were very you might not felt like you was giving love, but that's actually more than a lot of love people got.
And I just remember when I was a kid, how that made me feel when my mom would come in and then dip out and my dad not being present. And I always felt like, well, if I have kids, like I'm going to make sure that I love on my kids. I'm going to make sure that they feel the things that I felt like I didn't get from either parent. So, and I feel like I'm giving them that, but it's also that whole, like you said, just trying to find the balance too with the other partner because we're lacking that. And I feel like my kids are doing the same thing where they're trying to pick and choose like, oh, dad's over here, oh, mom. Then it's like they're coming back saying certain things that they're saying over in that house. And like, it's a whole thing. So I'm like, how? But it's hard because me and old boy don't really talk like that. So I don't know. It's difficult.
Well, I'm going to invite Devon Franklin on the show because Devon and he's married to Megan Good, author, pastor. Maybe he come pray for us. But no, I mean, we and him been talking about, him coming on the show and talking about relationships because I do feel like the one thing that I know for sure is that, people are listening. It is really important that you do love your child. When I looked at the last show, I was watching this today at the gym. I was watching the show that aired today. And I was talking about how I feel like I beat the statistic in many ways. Mm-hmm. Every single thing that from being black, first of all, being born black, single white mother, gay, born in a time where drugs were like, we know about drugs, but like the boom of heroin that really I think eventually killed my mom. Those things in every way, there should have been, I was the statistic of not making it. But I feel like I've always had this inner fire to really persevere and to be the person that everybody said he couldn't be. He's not going to be successful. He's going to be. My mother used to always say, one thing she used to always say to me is, you ain't, because she was mentally ill on top of being drug ill. She used to say to me, you ain't going to be shit just like your nigger daddy. My mom used to say that. And I used to always think like in my mind logically, you fucked a nigga. So
Right.
You fucked a nigga. So you chose that nigga. So he must have been something. But in my mind, even without a present father and a mother who was crazy and a bunch of other things, I always felt like God put me on this earth to be somebody. And I think about the people that listen to the show, and even like us, all three of us, we really don't understand the importance of having, I mean, you all do in what you just said, but like people don't really understand. It's important that your kid has love and understands to have the importance of having a relationship with his father and his mom.
Yeah.
True.
It's a hard balance, man, especially if you're not getting along. Me and the mother, my son, we actually get along, but we just don't do a lot of things together. Like she's working, then I'll have him. I'm working, she'll have him. We need to figure out a way to not make it awkward and do more things together because my son, he gets around both of us and I can see it in his eyes. He's just like, I don't know if I'm wrong if I go over to mommy. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, or he'll like say, look, like he'll get real defensive if I just make a joke at her, like, don't talk to mommy like that. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
I feel like my kids will know and still feel weird if I do something with their dad because it'll be kind of awkward because we're awkward. So it's like maybe it's best that we don't. do stuff together
it's one
because
of
they
them
pick up
things.
on that energy too. It's just too much.
But the one thing I will say, the one thing my mother taught me that was a lesson learned when she died was forgiveness. Like I learned the power of forgiveness through her dying, because she used to always say, I'm doing the best that I can, when she wouldn't bring me home from the group home, but she would still be addicted to drugs. And I thought she loved drugs more than me, and I didn't understand that.
Yeah.
She used to always say, I'm doing the best that I can. I thought, like, that's a cop-out. You should be doing everything you can.
Right.
But what I learned in the end was the best that that person could at the time was the best that they could do. Doesn't mean that it's everything, but whatever. So I did learn the power of forgiveness. And so that relationship between you and Amari, I could teach them that.
Right.
Which, that's a journey.
And I have forgiven them. I just don't. It's hard to deal with someone who still holds on to like
The past.
anger,
Yeah.
but won't tell me why. So
Yeah.
it's just interesting.
It definitely takes time. I know me and my son's mom, we had a rocky time for a minute. So this is like over the hump, and it's like it is a beautiful thing, but it just takes so much time. And you got time. You got these kids; they're gonna grow up. There's years you have, but
it's like while we can figure it out now, and
it's
they're
better
young,
to do it now.
Can we please figure it out?
Yeah.
Because I feel like that real influential part of a kid's life is like from 7 to like 12. Like things that happen there seems like it just sticks so much to your life. And I'm like, my son just turned 6. So I'm like, I'm really trying to make sure we get this together before my son turns 7 and 8. Where it's like he's young, but he's fully aware of what's happening to his life. Like, wait, why are y'all not together?
Right.
I am really trying to settle down. Please DM me. But let me tell you right now, if you look, we
got to get you on the Raya app. I'm gonna get you on the Raya app because that's where
Raya.
you need to go.
I do need to get on
Yeah.
Raya. Or there's a new one. People in jail, they got an app too. Would you date somebody in jail?
No.
Why?
Fuck that. Absolutely not. No.
But why?
Because first of all,
I mean, they're not in jail for molest or rape or
yeah, but what if
murder.
they're in jail being molested and or raped? I don't even want to think about that. And then because they not getting none, and I just don't. I'm good.
Yeah, but having
and then it's like you gonna have a
having sex
record.
having sex in prison doesn't make you gay.
Dude, I don't want nobody that's got a record who can't really do nothing. I got to be the responsible one. I got 2 kids. I'm not trying to be a mama to a grown ass man. I just can't do it.
Damage, would you date a woman in prison?
Hell yeah. Good listener. You know, she's going to come out. You know, she's going to be fully invested in me. We're going to have that real bond, that real connection because we didn't physically have that connection. That'll be amazing.
She's going to have discipline.
And you know what? Men don't visit women in jail.
Y'all
I just
don't.
wanted to say that.
They don't?
Y'all ain't fucking loyal.
They
We
ain't
talked about this
loyal.
the last time. Y'all are some disloyal
You
ass
go
men.
see some women in jail, and the way you can get right in. You go try to see some dudes at the dude jail. There's lines around the corner. There's kids, cousins.
But it's easier for when a woman comes out of jail. You can take care of a woman because that's what most men do is like they're providers. But for a woman to have to take care of a grown ass man, that's just not it. And no woman is interested in that. You know?
Well,
Men are
I've
supposed to
never
be
been like that.
providers.
This nigga in jail is so fine though. He's in prison. Oh, he's fine. He red hair, freckles, body. He's everything. So I said I might be going back to television. If I go back to TV, you know, if I date, I'm dating. You know, I'm gonna date publicly. And he was like, I'm with it. That would be.
Well, I mean, that'd be a good fuck.
What do you mean?
Like when he comes out of jail, like you don't have to be somebody you're in a relationship with, but
so-
you can have him as a fuck.
I want no. I'm looking for forever.
Jason,
telling
that's a motherfucking lie.
I'm serious.
That's a damn lie, y'all.
Forever, if you're listening, please.
He thinking about it, but he still got the hoish feelings on the inside.
Nah, I'll be honest with you. I don't feel it anymore. I don't know what it is. Damage, are you a hoe now or are you?
No, I'm reformed, man. Whole reformed this.
So
Damage is about to take me on a date.
So do you have sex with one person at a time?
Yes, that's right.
Meaning like sexually involved with one person at a time?
No, you gotta work it down when you're a hoe. So you go from like 7 to 5 to 3 to 2. You gotta work your way down to 1.
So what number are you at right now?
I'm at 1. We're just doing 1.
So you're with one person right now?
Just having sex 1 at a time.
Are you currently having sex with one person?
Having sex 1 at a time. 1 at a time.
No, not one at a time as in like a meal where you eat one meal. Then
1 at a time. I'm not
saying-
juggling bitches no more.
Are you talking to one woman right now?
Yes.
Okay, and you're only having sex
One
with
Yeah,
at
then
a
how you
time.
supposed to take me on a goddamn date?
Who said we was going on a date?
I asked you to take me to go eat.
That's not a date.
He said.
That's a date to me.
Oh, Jason said it's a date.
Well, whoever you are, you're very, very lucky because tonight I'm going to take him on a date.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if y'all have a Hollywood Unlocked baby, I can't.
Hollywood Unlocked baby.
Uncensored.
Like, we have news. Alyssa's not the only person pregnant. All right, April, what time is it?
Jason, it is time for another Hollywood hookup.
Okay.
Ladies, I don't know about you, but after I had kids, it was always a priority for me to keep my body in shape and stay healthy. Now, I have resorted to taking a new vitamin by Ritual, which is like a prenatal.
All right.
What is that?
So what it is it's a multivitamin, okay, that's non-GMO and vegan, okay? So it offers certain things that you don't get into your diet, which who doesn't want that?
I mean, it's really good for you.
It is. It's vegan friendly, it's sugar-free, non-GMO, gluten-free, and allergen-free ingredients,
Damn,
guys.
that's real healthy.
It is. And you can still use it as a prenatal, which is very important for me because that's what I'm used to taking still after not having any more kids, although I don't want any more either. But Ritual is a subscription that is so easy to start. It's only $1 a day to have all the essential nutrients that your body needs.
Only $1.
Only $1.
That's a deal.
Okay? Better health, guys, does not happen overnight. So start your year with Essential for Women, which is a small step that helps create a healthy foundation for 2019 and beyond. Visit ritual.com/unlocked to start your ritual today. That is ritual.com/unlocked.
All right, so a man lost his job. What happened, April?
So a real estate broker claims that he was fired from his job because he refused to cheat on his wife. He basically got fired because he did not take advances from his supervisor, who tried to hug and kiss him and give him endless compliments about his looks, which is crazy to me. Oh my goodness. He said he had no interest. He complained about this woman, and then he was terminated for non-specific allegations. What do you guys think about that?
Man, people don't know that happened to us too, man. We be getting harassed and groped on and extorted for the D. It's a real thing.
Well, I personally think he should have said he was gay, and then when he got fired, he would have been covered by a protected class. Then he could have sued them for a lot of money.
See, but that supervisor probably knew he was married. Like, she knew what she was doing.
Right.
Married men fuck around with boys, other men. Let me, for the sake of Robert, for the sake of Robert, let's be very clear. When I say boys on this show, I mean young men, 23,
He probably like
24.
You hitting your wife, you can hit me too.
Yeah, that's just too much.
Who, the men say that? Oh, the real estate, the boss.
The supervisor.
How he gonna get fired though for not screwing her? Like,
Men do it all the time to women.
I'm just saying,
You never watch Horrible Bosses? Was it Horrible Bosses?
no, I've never seen that. All I'm saying is this is ridiculous. You're a grown ass woman. You need to go out to a bar after work.
She wanted him.
Have a drink. He don't want you.
Yeah, but there's been times where I've wanted that person. I want that one. That one.
And you mad that someone else.
Someone put my best friend on blast. So my best friend is a firefighter. His name is AJ. He's on Instagram. His Instagram is, I think it's _86. I'll put it here so you can go to him and tell him I'm talking about him. So he's been coming with me back and forth to Vegas a lot. You know, he's straight, loves women to death. He has an interesting story about when this woman squirted all over him too. It's the most disgusting story I've ever heard. Ugh. I think he like threw her in a taxi all wet after she ruined his bedding and sent her back along her way.
Didn't like when girls squirt.
Rookie.
He loved it.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so he goes with me to Vegas. So I'm in the bed, getting ready to go to sleep, and he's in the other bed, the other bed, about to go to sleep. And so he takes off his clothes, to get in the bed. That motherfucker's so goddamn fine. I told him we can't even travel together no more, straight or not. I don't give a fuck. Because when I decide I want that, I don't want to hear nothing about my bitch. My bitch. The fuck out of here.
When I want that.
And I feel like we've been friends for like 10 years to 12 years now. At this point, if I want that, I should be able to get that.
Bullshit. If he in a full ass relationship, Jason, that's ridiculous.
Oh no,
that's ridiculous. You telling someone to be disloyal when he trying to be loyal to his.
I've invested in this relationship with him more than any woman he's ever been with has. So why shouldn't I be able to get that if I want that?
Because he said
that happens a little differently, don't it? Than that.
It's all human relation. Because see, the body needs nurturing and love. It doesn't necessarily connect with the mind all the time. Some people's mind has control over the body, but when the body has control over the mind, then that's when everything works the way it's supposed to.
So sick.
Jason,
you're so sick.
I'm not. This is 20. It's about to be 20.
It's been 10 years.
2020. Like at this point, people, just go have fun. And when you're in Vegas,
says
no
the one
rules.
that wants to be married.
Oh no, but now of course I want to marry AJ. That's one.
Yeah, no, that's not a joke.
So yeah, he shouldn't have been fired. He should have fucked her.
No, he should not.
He should have given her that D. You see, now nobody's
He should have
eating.
been loyal to his wife if he loved his wife.
Now nobody's eating.
And you know how this story is going to end? It's going to come out that his wife's cheating on him.
And guess what? Then he can live with that. He'll be okay with that.
No, because then he was going to torment her the whole time. Bitch, I could have been giving her this dick. Like, you should have just.
She probably was just really ugly, to be honest.
But look, there's
Why?
some men that
Why
do
does
not
she have
turn
to
down
be
the
ugly?
pussy.
Because it's like, that's probably really what it was. It's probably she was just so unattractive. He's like, I'm not doing this. Like, no, you smell funny. You always got attitude. Like,
Because men do fuck pretty much everything.
Yeah.
That is so, you know what? That is making me not hopeful. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Y'all, this is what I be trying to say. This is why I'm not going to get married. Why I'm not going to ever find a man.
definitely gonna get married.
Because bullshit.
We had T.S. Madison here who said, all a nigga needs is a hole.
That's
not all he needs.
It's true.
But T.S. Madison, transsexual, definitely telling the truth.
It's so true. That's why I'm like, whatever. I'm going to have an open relationship. I'm getting a polygamous relationship. I'm done.
Right.
I wonder if there's anybody out there listening who's straight. Now listen to me when I say this. If there's anybody out there listening who's straight, who is willing, for the sake of documentary purposes, to have a gay relationship as an experiment for Hollywood Unlocked, I would love to film that.
People would
please
do that.
email me.
I'm sure somebody would do
Email
that.
me right here. I'm not even gonna move. Just
Like
email me
them
right
dating
here.
you?
No, just
No,
probably
not dating me, but like if I'll go find somebody for them.
people would do anything for clout.
Not even. I'm not talking about with me.
They still
I'll
want to
do
be
it- I'll do it
clout.
as an
If you put them on your
experiment.
platform, somebody's going to do
I'm
that.
straight. I'll do it as an experiment with a girl.
So my ex who's no, but that's different.
That's way different.
Y'all are so trifling.
No, nobody cares if two women are bumping their little China boxes around. Nobody fucking gives a fuck. And that let a real man who like has a real wife and a real woman go and suck some dick. Now that's something you want to understand. How did we get here? How did we get here? No, but I'm thinking like if there's anybody out there listening who's because my ex, now that he's with a woman, I've been talking with him about doing an interview. Like, let's sit down and talk about it. He's like, I'm open. Like it really is
Like how he went back.
how he went there and then went back.
But he might be just bisexual.
He's not.
So now he don't want to be with men no more?
No.
That's a bull-faced ass lie.
He doesn't.
You don't just turn that shit off.
I believe you can fall in love with somebody.
Yeah, I believe you can fall in love with someone, but I believe his sexual orientation is that he's bisexual. You don't turn that off.
Why can't it just be a choice? Why
But
can't
it's
he
still a
choose?
lie. Yeah, he can choose, but I think that he
Why do
definitely-
you have to label him?
See, because if two
I'm
women
not
have
labeling, but I think that he's still that's
if
not.
two women have sex, they're not bisexual. They're just having fun.
No, that's not true. I think that you are. You do have a little bi in you.
A little bi.
Yeah, I think that you
So it's just a little label now.
Right.
No,
You know how easy it is
Telling.
to be discriminated against as a gay man? It's just so easy to just, I'm bi, I'm gay. I'm like, why can't I just be having a good time? It
yeah, but I'm
works
just
for the
saying, I
women,
think that
works for
he's
me.
definitely if he's definitely bi. He was in a relationship with you, and now he's in a relationship with a woman, and I think that he's bi. Yeah, that he has a choice, and he wants to be with the woman now. But I think that he.
This is why I want to do the study, because I think it's important
Yeah,
that
but I
people
think that he's
see.
still-
Okay, so I'm telling, if you are out there and you want if there's curiosity, please let the cat kill it by emailing me right here. And I promise you, we're going to do this experiment. Somebody's going to email me.
Please email, because I would like to see how this goes. Seriously. Because no one cares about my kitty cat hitting another kitty cat.
Black China does.
Shit.
Well, call me.
Speaking of smells, because we were talking about vagina, there was somebody kicked off a flight, right?
Yeah, they got kicked off American Airlines. A whole family. This is so sad. I don't know how to say their name. Josie Adler and his wife, Jenny
Stinky ass
Adler, and a
motherfuckers.
19-year-old baby, 19-month-year-old baby.
Stinky ass baby.
Was just finishing a vacation in Miami, and they got kicked off their flight home to Detroit. All of a sudden, the people that work at the airplane, the flight service, whatever the fuck it's called, came up to him and was like, hey, we're getting complaints about your smell. We already took your bags off the plane. And, you probably got to find another way home. So, how do y'all feel about that?
But they said that they were rebooked on another flight, just only to be talked about again and have another complaint.
Well, maybe if you get kicked off a plane for your smell, you might go and
That's trifling. Oh,
there are
bathroom a little bit.
I'm not going to say any races, and I don't think we should say any races on the show because I'm not racist. There's not a racist bone in my body, but there are some
Cultures.
ethnicities,
Oh, yeah.
some ethnicities that smell certain ways that make it really, really fucked up for me to be around. I'll give you an example. I get in the fucking Uber one day. No, it was Lyft.
My God.
And I know some of y'all mad in the comments because I said Lyft was for poor people, but if you drive Lyft or if you're taking Lyft, nigga, it is what it is. You're black, you quack like a
Lyft
duck,
is
you're
way
black.
more expensive than Uber.
No.
No.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
it's
is.
cheaper.
No,
Look, I don't want to get into that debate. Look, if you're an Uber driver, you have the responsibility of smelling decent. I got in the car and I don't know what ethnicity. I'm not even going to talk about the ethnicity, but this
It stunk.
Can I say this
It
without
just smelled bad.
you can
just
still
talk
say
about how
it just
bad it
smelled
smells.
bad.
I've been there too.
Me too.
Do they not know how they smell? And
No.
I'm not saying
No.
they as in one group. There are a few groups that have, because I think like black people, we smell like extreme cologne or weed.
Not all of us.
You're right. I don't.
There's some smelly ass black people too.
For
Don't get it.
real.
Don't get it messed up.
It's just some people that don't
There's some
wash
people
their
just-
ass.
Yeah, just smell like ass.
No, but I'm not even talking about like the ass smell. I'm talking about like there are some cultures that just smell a certain way.
No,
It's
that's
their
true.
food and seasonings.
Really?
Yeah, that seep through their pores. Like, you know, I don't want to name races either, but I'm
please.
just going to name some seasonings. Like curry. Curry will.
Well, that's a general. That's a general. It's general. Curry is a part of a lot of cultures.
It is
It's
that's what
for a
I'm
lot of
saying. So
cultures.
I'm just saying as a seasoning.
Y'all getting close. This ain't no hide and seek or no
No,
fucking.
I know, but curry. I eat curry, and I'm not.
If you're a
Indian.
curry eating race, please don't DM me because I ain't said nothing about no food.
No, but I'm just saying it's almost
but-
like if you have pineapples, that stuff really does make your vagina smell sweet. Just if you eat curry, it makes your skin, it comes through
Wait,
your
can we
pores.
back up? Does pineapple really make your vagina smell sweet?
It makes it taste sweeter.
Yeah, it do.
Your nut.
Really?
Yeah, your nut. It's a little more sweet. I know because I play and I eat.
Hold on a minute. You do not play with yourself and put your hand in your mouth.
Yes, I do.
She's a real one.
What do you mean?
Wait a minute.
You gotta
Wait.
t-
What
girls,
do
you gotta
mean?
taste yourself.
Wait. I've never masturbated and taken my nut and put it in my own mouth.
Oh my God! But y'all's nut is different. Y'all's nut is bitter. My nut is not like that.
Who nut is better?
Men's nuts is bitter,
How do
bruh.
you know your nut ain't better? Please don't. If you tell me you taste
Because
your
you
nut,
can
we
just
getting the
ask
fuck outta
somebody
here.
what it
And
tastes
what
like. They'll
girls
tell
say,
you.
They tell you that shit
No,
is bitter.
not mine's.
Bruh, that's a damn bullface.
ain't a-
That's
it ain't a lie.
Can we?
Wait, slow down. So a woman told you your nut tastes like what? Milky Way?
No, it's just it'd be sweeter.
If what?
What you mean? If what?
If you eat
It's
what?
all on your diet. Niggas be eating bags of chips and Doritos all day. I don't eat that.
So what do you eat?
You see what I eat?
Fruits and veggies.
I don't see
Fruits
what
and
you
veggies all day.
Wait, how do I see what you eat, nigga?
I
don't
eat
be
in
around you.
here.
I don't watch you eat. Wait, so if you eat,
We've been out to eat.
wait, y'all know.
What is he talking about?
You know when you're with me, I am like this.
How would I know? We all done went out to
No,
eat.
that's
multiple
a
times.
true statement. Jason do not be paying
so
attention.
you eat fruit and vegetables.
Water. It's really water. It ain't even about the fruits. It's water.
So
you need
drink-
a lot of water
so you
in your
dr-
diet.
So you drink a lot of water and you eat a lot of fruit, and that therefore makes your nut taste like what?
Just not taste bitter.
Okay, so you have like it's like Lucky Charm nut, or is
I
it-
don't know,
or
but
is it like
you get feedback.
strawberry,
You
pineapple
get
nut?
feedback. No one said, "Oh, it tastes. Oh my God, it tastes so amazing."
So this is what I'd love for you to do. Go create a nut survey. You know, like a survey, like my nut tastes
then-
like this, my
right.
nut, like for the experience, and then report your nut experience back.
ain't
on the
nobody filling out that nasty.
I know what my
ass
nut
survey.
tastes like because I'm a girl. When I play with myself, I've tasted
Good
it.
for
Girls
you.
taste their own shit.
Girls do
No,
that.
do they
Yes,
really?
they do.
Yes.
You should.
That's fucking
Women
sick.
should do that. You should know what you taste
And
like.
I'm
We got
always steadily smelling my pussy to make sure my pussy's just all right. And this
Wait,
is,
so do you smell it at a certain hour, or is it like you're walking through the Sloss and Swap meet and you just smell it?
I mean, like if I'm sitting in the car, sometimes I'd be like having to press it because I get horny, so I press it and I'd be like,
What happens if you
Girls-
smell it and there's a scent that ain't supposed to be there? Do you immediately do something, or do you say I'm gonna take care of that later?
No, the fuck, take care of it later. What you mean? You be scared
Why? Because the stench means what?
that you probably have a pH imbalance. And
And
that
then-
shit
Or
is
you
not
just
it.
could have been walking around all day.
My pussy, no.
Yeah,
It's-
just been
ladies
naming a
know,
long day.
girls, we know pH
A
imbalance.
lot of y'all girls got
You
the
know.
pH imbalance.
So-
Don't call all the girls
So
out.
is the pH imbalance like, is that like a doctorate level problem? Like PhD?
Yeah.
No, but how do you fix the pH balance?
Well, some girls are like vaginas are more sensitive. So sometimes like if you use like scented soaps or scented tampons, those sorts of things can throw your whole pH off and it smells like fish. Like literal fish. I have gone into bathrooms. Ladies, that is nasty. And you know what I'm talking about. You go into a bathroom and you come out of a stall and it smells like fucking fish. There's no reason in the world. Now that smell, y'all should damn near know that y'all shit ain't right. It ain't right.
Wait, so you said at the club?
You can smell it at the club.
Bro, it comes out the bathroom.
That shit seeps.
Wait, and so if you're dancing with a girl and all of a sudden you smell the little...
You can.
She feels a little salmonella-ish.
I'm off.
What do you say? Do you just...
You move out of it.
But what if it's a girl that you really think she's really, really dope? All she needs is to go home and get her balance together. Would you at least give her that opportunity?
It's certain smell. There's a you've been dancing your ass off smell, and then it's that fish smell.
I'm sure if you were
There's
like, if it
two
was
smells.
a friend of yours and she was smelling like that and you guys were talking, you'd be like, yeah, you know, you my friend, so that might. But if you're just meeting a girl and her shit is off, bruh, run as fast as the fuck you can. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I've
Ain't
been
no
there
reason
before.
why your hygiene.
I've been there before with a
Okay,
friend.
but just like a fish, just like fishing, you can throw the fish back in the water, can't you? If she can fix it, right?
Yeah.
But it's an awkward conversation with a friend.
Have you ever fucked with a guy whose dick stank?
From like sweaty balls, yeah. And I have literally sucked it.
Why would you suck sweaty balls?
Because I loved him. And so I did.
Wait a minute. Wait.
He couldn't love you enough to wash his
I
balls?
sucked an uncircumcised penis. Remember that. That shit held bacteria in it.
Wait, let's back up. First of all, I think that I don't understand why balls even exist. I think they're the most distracting thing to human form. I don't like them. But how do you get yourself to a place where a nigga says, suck my balls and they're sweaty and you say, okay, fuck it? Is this love?
Well, I'm horny all the time. I'm like a real nympho. So I turn up. I'm not going to be like, no, if I'm down there, I'm down there. If I love you and it's a part of the experience, I'm going to play with your nipples. I'm going to suck on your dick. I'm going to play with your balls. You know, it's going to be a whole thing.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to just leave these little things hanging.
Jesus.
You know? You got to treat them with care and love.
Just wash them.
Reminds
my balls.
Reminds me of these kumquats we got at Maui. There's these little red things you just pop open and there's this like little white fruit on the inside. They're actually pretty good. We call them kumquats. All right, well, I think we've done enough today. Is there anything you want to promote or share with the audience?
Yeah, just still promoting my music. Should have known better. Go on YouTube, download it on iTunes, Spotify. Yeah, just follow your girl.
Damage.
I feel so wrong talking about this after all that just happened. I got a vlog with my son, Sunday Fun, SONDAY Fun on YouTube. Please support it. Me and my son, you know, out here trying to be a black man in my son's life. You know how I get down.
Have you talked to your son about the birds and the bees yet? What age does that happen?
Nah, that's not until like 9 or 10.
Okay.
True.
Well, you could do a vlog where you just go to talking about the birds and the bees and you just throw the fish in the trash.
Oh my God, Jason.
That's what I would do. All right. Well, listen, get fit or die trying. We are really getting into this fitness thing now. It sucks, but it's going to be liberating. Continue to follow Hollywood Unlocked at Hollywood Unlocked, our backup page right here at Hollywood X Unlocked. And subscribe to YouTube and keep listening to the show and keep sharing. But this has been fun.
It was so much fun.
Very
And so
educational.
real and honest, guys.
Jesus. All right. We out of here. Peace.
Bye.